We are so happy that our first trial masterclass got nearly 300,000 views. When we create interfaces, we use the newest, most high-quality methods, and we're set to share our experiences with you. Your support means a lot to us, so show us some love with a donation. There's a link to donations in the video description. When we talk about how users interact with products, what we mean is functionality and convenience. One way or another, a user's first impression is visual. The wrapping takes center stage, especially when we're designing interfaces for luxury lovers. Today, I'll walk you through a design concept for an application for luxury car rentals. We can stress the UI is nothing without UX, but without the right packaging, your interface is going to lose profit. We know this stuff by heart, so we don't distinguish between UX and UI. They're both essential. As an example, let's unpack a design concept where an intuitive interface complements the sort of gorgeous design that users expect from the luxe segment. Our masterclass will present several screens of the promo app, where you'll see high-end cars with a one-click rental option. It's a genuine spectacle, just like you're at a concept car show. I achieved the awesome interface effects with 3D Effect, and I'll showcase our work in Cinema 4D. Since there aren't that many cars in this segment in just one city, I use the card-based interface for the main screen. Each card displays a model car from the top view. This kind of format doesn't clutter up the interface during the preview stage. Scroll through cards by swiping right and left with one hand. Across screens. I'm placing the city header at the top where the user can search for rental cars. The location is automatic and changing the city is a secondary function. I chose Grotesque Sophia Pro for the app's primary font. It's super simple and geometric. It isn't free, but you can download a similar trial version just to show your client the selected typography, or just use a free alternative. Now I'm making the car card. On the card, I select the Details button, but you can get that information by tapping on any part of the card. I indicate additional information, mark and model, plus cost per rental hour. I'm adding a navigation bar and finalizing the background. Premium segment prices will correspond to the stated level, so we'll indicate them in hours instead of days. Now I'm going to add the appropriate 3D car model to my card. When you tap the card, a compelling animation will follow, which I'll discuss later on. Since I've made the initial stage a carousel design, we have to show the visible part of the next card like I did with the city names. For users, the next action will flow intuitively without any need for prompts. I'm marking the drop-down with the premium car's title. I'm making a second screen where we see the model in reverse. I'm still using Grotesque Sophia Pro and boldly underlining the chosen model. Let's check the spaces between the letters and lines. Call to action button is placed within thumb's reach. Below, we'll see information about the fuel tank. I'm duplicating the cost per rental hour beside the Rent a Car button. I'm adding the model car, which you can rotate and zoom. This makes the experience really visceral and influences the user's choice. Finally, I'm checking indentation and space between functional elements. The design is complete, and now I can begin 3D animation for rotating the car. I'll be using Cinema 4D. Let's open the file we prepared. I'm using Pagani Zonda as a model car. It's perfect for Lux car sharing. The model already boasts a variety of textures, and we can get started animating. First, I'm making a stage surface. It's essential because first of all, it's how we get the right lighting. Second, the model should be on a surface, not just dangling in mid-air. Let's switch to side view and align the surface along the y-axis. Now I'm adding a camera and switching to camera view, where I set the target tag. The car is the target, and regardless of camera location, the composition will always have the selected object at its center. More specifically, not the object, but its axis coordinates. Let's move on to edit mode and shift the axis to the car center. Now we're on the first angle, where we see the car from above. I'm selecting convenient zoom and affixing keyframes for camera position and rotation. I'll set about 40 frames to move and switch to camera view. Let's work on the side angle. I'll affix keyframes and check out what we've got. Now we're imitating the car's rotation. Select the object, and after 5 frames, I'm going to rotate it along the x-axis. Let's affix keyframes and set 30 frames for counterclockwise rotation. The rotation angle is 170 degrees. After 30 more frames, I have the car face the camera. Let's affix the key points and see how it looks. Just like I planned in the design stage, the car switches from top view to side view by tapping the card. It's accompanied seamlessly within the rotation animation. Our animation is all set, and now I have to bring out the video. I'm selecting the MP4 file format. Before the animation begins, I'm uploading all the necessary assets in PNG in the video file. The interface elements which I don't intend to animate separately, I'm putting into groups and exporting in one layer. To make the stage quickly, I drag a reference image to the stage creation icon. This way I get a new stage with the dimensions I need, and with the reference image I'll be putting together the following interface. I'm adding the background layer in the first car card. Now aligning everything with the layout. Let's make the second car card, the one that we'll be opening. Let's replace the white background with blend mode on darken. I'm going to add the rest of the functional elements of the card: car name, price per hour, and the details button. I'm making the background beneath the car white directly in After Effects, since it's part of the animation. Let's create another solid layer. Select the white color and adjust the size according to the first car card. I'm moving the background layer beneath the video and card description. The second card is ready. For my own convenience, I'm using color coding and marking yellow all the layers related to this card. Now let's edit the time interval in the video layer. I intend to start the card rotation at 2 seconds, so I'm moving start video to the marker 2. To make this video, we need to see our car in static mode. I'm opening the parameter list, clicking time, and selecting parameter enable time remapping, which will allow interaction with the video file's time. Now I'm elongating the video layer to the left and to the right. Time to animate the cards. Scrolling through cards will occur by swiping left and right. I'm adding the second card and moving the Pagani model specs onto the 10th frame. Let's animate the card to the left. I'll set keyframes into the 10th frame position, and on the 40th, I'll put the card behind the left edge of the screen. We're ready for the third card in the carousel. I'm just duplicating the PNG with the first card. Let's see what we have. The card swiping animation is working, but right now it's linear and boring. I'm selecting all keyframes, and in graph editor mode, I'm editing them with interpolations. Let's select Easy Ease and pull keyframes from both sides until about 60%. This way we'll have a start with more flow and a smoother decay. I'm shifting the key layers of every subsequent card by exactly 1 frame, and the result is much more interesting. Let's make the card opening animation. I'm fixing the card's background size and transferring to the 2-second mark. After 30 frames, we set 100% along both X and Y axes so that the white background fills the screen. I'm selecting the keyframes I've gotten and making them into Easy Ease mode. The animation is way too slow. Let's shorten it by 10 to 15 frames and speed up by 60% on both sides. Hiding unnecessary elements. I'm finishing up the car spec screen, aligning it along the center and enlarging it a bit through the scale parameter. I'm adjusting the movement speed and making keyframes smoother to achieve the result I have in mind. Let's add a reference image for the second screen to our stage. I'm placing the remaining functional elements along this reference. Now I'm coding all the layers of the second screen with red to make things easier. I'm drawing the elements that are active in the animation with the shapes directly in the program, the yellow view. The view has not only yellow, but also gray. I'm duplicating the already existing layer and changing the filler to gray. I'm marking it the same color as the other elements and moving it down. Let's switch off the reference layer and see how the gray and yellow sections are layered. I'll have to reduce the width of the gray section to 70%. Now let's make an animation for text. I'll duplicate the layer with the gray section and rename it mask. This means it'll act as a mask for the text. Let's shift it beneath the text layer and switch the text layer to alpha mate mask mode. Let's check it out. It worked. I'll repeat this trick for the rent a car text with the yellow shape. I'm making a smooth appearance for the back button and header. I'll use the mask method again. I'm moving up the text that's on the car card. During the card animation, I'll revert the text to its original position, just like we designed it. Let's check in with the reference image. Everything is where it should be, except the circle. I can create it in After Effects. I'm selecting the shape instrument and repeating the circle contour on a background. I'm shifting the anchor point into the center of the created layer. Let's rename the layer Oval and animate the appearance with a scale parameter. The starting point of the animation will be on the 3rd second and will last 30 frames. Now I'm creating keyframes, smoothing out the animation speed again, and we're all done. Let's see what we ended up with. It's an excellent concept, which, by the way, isn't applicable to just this automobile case. For example, you can make a 3D product preview for online shopping, which really makes the selection process much easier on users. They can examine products from all sides and angles. Today's technology can bring this experience to life with ease. Thank you very much.